Alright, hello and welcome to a brand new series. This is, if you couldn't already tell, Spore. Now, Spore is another game that I have quite a fondness for in my heart. I used to play this quite a bit as a kid, and I'm quite excited to bring it some gameplay to you. I just finished up my series, The Life and Suffering of Sir Bronte, and this is going to go ahead and take its place. So, first things first, I need to name my planet. There we go. Just get a name out there. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so this is Spore, and here we are in the first stage of Spore, which is the cell stage. So I've got my little cell, and he's quite a funny shape. I'm not a big fan. We'll be changing that up, but I just noticed I made a mistake, and I wanted to be a carnivore, but instead I am a herbivore. So hopefully we can remedy that, but if I can just explain what Spore is. You basically play as a god in some sense, and you create a character, or your animal, and you help it evolve through time. So, okay, are we gonna do this or what? So it's broken down into stages. There we go. And this is the first stage, the cell stage. This is going to be risky to grab, but I'll try and go for it. Yeah, alright, so this guy is going to eat me. Hopefully we can get away. I really needed that food too. I would call for my mate, but I'm going to get eaten if I do. So let's see if I can't get away first. Use this as cover, this bubble thing. Go away, you stupid chomper. Luckily, we are like just fast enough so we can get away. Every time we eat one of these food pellets, whether it be grass or meat, okay, all of a sudden he's catching up to me. Ah, the mate is behind him, of course it is. You get closer to leveling up, which grants you more experience. Okay, there goes my mate. Very cool. Oh, this is a fantastic start, isn't it? Let's try that again. And let's see if we can't get there before this guy eats me. Alright. Got there. So, we've just made it, and we've laid an egg, and this guy can't eat our young. So this is the creator mode, and I want to be a carnivore, so hopefully I haven't done too much damage by not playing carnivore from the start. Now, I always like to play Spore for this cell creator, and I always like to play for functionality's sake, not creativity, at least for this first section. I am going to go ahead and put a paint job on, so I kind of like is you can pick all these different options depending on what you like. Now the cells are so small they're kind of like invisible in the middle. I'm sure you can tell. But we just gotta figure out one that we like. And I have one in mind, I think. I think I'm just gonna go. I don't mind that, but we can change the color. Maybe a light green. Yeah, alright, that looks good. So, maybe a slightly smaller mouth. But now I have to name the creature. How about that? I don't know. I have an idea. If you can't already tell where I'm going, you may be able to piece it together from the name of the planet. But we are a meat eater now, so we eat meat. And go about and eat the meat. We can eat him now, too. But if you're wondering what I meant by functionality and adding those back spikes, whenever I get chased, there I ate my first cell. Whenever I get chased by a bigger cell, like the booster over there, when he tries to bite me, he's gonna bite my spikes on my butt, and that will allow me to get away. If I can eat this meat, I would. Okay, well that's interesting why I couldn't eat that meat, but there we go. We got a hit off of him and we get away. So that's what I was talking about when I said I prefer functionality to aesthetics for the cell stage. And I'll just go eat this meat. No, I won't. I'm going to miss the meat, but there we go. And he's going to chase me, which is okay. I'll just keep stabbing him in the mouth. He can't actually hurt me. As long as I'm facing away from him, he can't hurt me. He could definitely eat me if I came at him from the front. But all these creatures I'd love to eat. So I'm gonna do that. I've been stabbed by this spiked shyster. Okay, our mouth is rather annoying, but we seem to be doing okay. Keep eating that. That guy's called a grubby. And I think let's go ahead and call him mate. This guy's like eyeballing me, but he's not coming. So there's our mate. Go over and lay another egg. So I'm going to add another flagella. And I'll put it there, how about? But, yeah, it's Sunday at the time of this recording. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. Watched a little football earlier. And yeah, I'm super excited to get a new video up. There we go. Got him knocked out. So, he had a unique part that I didn't have on my creature, the jet. So I get to keep that. Ow. What a start. So now when I go to take that rapscallion. Now when I go to create a new egg mate, I have access to that part. I think this guy is just gonna get away. I'm really close behind him though. I think he's gonna. I got him. Okay, I've attracted the attention of the stabber. Please get out of my way. I'm trying to run away. This guy's got poison, if you couldn't tell from that purple stuff that's on the screen. So I'm trying my best to avoid that. Alright, I think we're away from this buffoon that keeps chasing me. And that's a kill. So I'll eat him. And things appear to be going swimmingly, I would say. Yoink. Thanks for the meat, stupid. You can have that. Have a butt spike. So, I think when I get back to about 15 DNA points over here, I will call another mate. I'll eat him. That's what you get for poisoning me. Alright, and just like that, we've leveled up. Oh, so this is an asteroid fragment, and when you go over it, you get a new part. And we got another part there. So it's going pretty well. We're at 12, so we're close, but I want 15. Let's see if we can't eat you. This guy's a little tough to get because he's got spikes on the side, so you have to come at him from behind. I say that, but I had no issues there. Alright, that's 15. And here's a Buzzy. This Buzzy is kind of kicking this guy's butt, though. And just like that, we've unlocked all the parts for Cell Stage. So I'm going to take a time to look at our history. And so this is the history. It documents everything you've done. So this is how we started off. We got our spike. We ate some veg, so that made us closer to herbivore. And now we've started killing and eating meat, which has moved us closer and closer to the carnivore range. At the end of the cell stage, we'll move on to a new stage, but that our actions will have influence over what happens next to our character. So I've got an idea of what I want to do, but we just got to get through the cell stage. Okay, so can't afford any of this, but I could afford these cilia, which are like little fins. So how about that? They almost look like whiskers, right? It's kind of what I'm going for. And I can't really afford anything else, so that looks interesting, I guess. So that gives us fast turns, which will help us get away more easily should we need to. We're kind of flying around. We are in a current that is helping push us around. I'm going to eat you for trying to eat my friend. Thank you very much. Let's eat you. I think we're a little lucky to get out of there. A lot of stuff going on. So needle buzzies have tons of electricity. And just keep eating. Squiggly. This guy's gonna shock me, but I can eat him. Thank you very much. So yeah, a lot of people, well, I don't know if this is true or not, but it seems to be that a lot of people like playing the cell stage. I am not that big of a fan. It's okay. Boy, that guy almost killed me. You can see my health in this corner right here. But now I can eat all these little squigglies. Actually, I think people really like the next stage too, and I wasn't that big of a fan of the next stage either. But it's funny, the last stage, which everyone hates, was always my favorite growing up, and we'll definitely check that out when we get a chance. But there's not much meat going on here. Okay, I guess he hit me. There's a smurf. That's a big animal. Big cell. Okay. Could I eat, please? Thank you. Junior. There's some meat. Oh, that was close. We almost got eaten. Alright, this guy's like super fast. But he's like stuck on this bigger cell. Such violence. Snorf. let's mate one last time, and we'll call it for mating. Hopefully we'll be ready to move on to the next stage soon. And I think I am just going to keep getting these little flagellas. Make it a little smaller. Put it right there. So yeah, that's about all I want to do. Alright, back into the world. Move away from the gigantic carnivore that is coming for me. These guys are tough to catch because they're so fast. And these guys are obviously super defensive. But I can eat him. So, I guess I get damage there. Sounds a little high, I'll have to check that when I get a chance. Quick turn. Someone just got their innards sucked out by that proboscis. Right there. That's how that's happening. I might be able to eat these. Yes, I can. So I can eat these black little cells. Those are actually eggs. And I don't know if you noticed, this one's called Ma, this one's called Pa. But Ma lays these little things and little juniors pop out. Juniors are extremely aggressive despite being so small. I will say, he's kind of hitting me though. Okay. Well, they're not the smartest. Can I eat, please? We are very close to completing this. If I could stop getting hit by these little juniors. I'm not quite sure how they're hitting me, but they are hitting me. Thank you. Okay, well, he just threw himself at me. So, yeah, alright. Let's eat this. We're very close. We're like 1 or 2 away. There it is. And just like that, our cell has grown a brain. We are on the path to sentience. How exciting. Alright, so as soon as I hit this button, we will move on to the next stage. So here's the history of our cell. And we are firmly in the carnivore category. So, over the course of 5 generations of evolution, it's been 2 billion years and 300 million years. So, let's get moving on. I guess I'll keep the video going, but that was the cell stage. Definitely the shortest of the stages. So I have an idea of what I want to do. I'm going to move these. But right now, we are evolving to move on to land. So, I've got 60 points. I can put down a single leg. Let's make those smaller. Make this one a little bigger. And try and position this something like that, I'm thinking. Spin that around. So, eyes. Might be time to get 2 eyes, I'm thinking. Okay, now. Spike butt. Put that like that. Make these about equal size. And I will space them out accordingly. We have a little hot dog, green hot dog looking creature. But here's the fun part. Painting the creatures. So here's our regular, and here is the creepy and cute. I'm kind of excited because I never had creepy and cute as a kid, but I did have the base Spore. But let me check out some of these paints. Okay, I kind of really like the looks of that one, but I would like Change it up a little. Okay, so you've got 3 pages, and then creeping cute. Oh, look at him. He looks kind of nasty. This one looks veiny. Yeah, it's pretty, pretty yucky looking. So if I recall correctly, there are 3: the base, the coat, and the detail. And from here we can kind of change things around a bit. So, got that. Got the coat. Got the detail. I think this is the undo button, so if I do something I don't like, change it. Alright, I think that looks not bad. And I will say there's one last thing I'd like to change. His feet are just a little too big for my liking, and I don't know about these legs, dog. How about that? That little butt. Okay, I think about do it. I'm gonna change the name one last time. And maybe that you can figure out where I'm going with this. I won't say it out loud, but that's kind of going to be the basis of where I go with this. So there we go. We're swimming to the surface. All right. Welcome to the second stage, the creature stage. Here are some different animals we may run into. Mr. Beak. So, I'll let this play out first. Wow, incredible. Just like real life. It is the beginning of a new day, and for you, a whole new strange and wondrous world. Air fills your lungs as you stretch onto your limbs in your new home, dry land. The race to evolve has begun. Welcome to land. I'm just going to go ahead and skip through this. I have a pretty good... I will check this out, though. Alright, remember, we are a carnivore. This is Blob. Alright, cool. Let's move the camera a bit. I want to see these bones. So these are fruit. If I was a herbivore, I would be eating fruit. But you pick up the bones, and you get new parts to evolve your creature. So, let's see about finding some new creatures. Here's a nest. Oh, look at you. You have a mouth on your leg. A new species. So, this was not made by Maxis, which is kind of exciting. You. I want you. So, what I'm super excited for is I'm actually playing online. Could we, charge you? I don't know why that didn't work. I'm too close. I look plenty far away to me. Whoa. Alright, here's combat. Oh my gosh, am I going to lose the first fight? I am actually going to lose the first fight. I need to charge you. Okay, I think that's going to allow me to win now. It's just a button mashing portion of the game now. Alright, there's the first kill. To the victor goes the spoil. So, since he was an alpha, I get another body part. But now I can eat his corpse and regain my health. So that's what I'm going to do. So the real exciting portion of Spore was you got to create your different creations, and they would all go online, and you could see what other people were creating, and it could show up in your game, and it's kind of exciting for the community. Now, if you recall, this game, well, you wouldn't know this, but this game came out in 2008, right? So it's been out there for quite a while, and so eventually they took the internal servers down for Spore. And as a kid, I always had the disc copy. In fact, I still do have the disc copy. But okay, so this creature is now extinct on our planet, and it sucked when the servers went down because I had no way of getting new updates, and that really sucked because the game went back to vanilla, and because of that, I had to deal with the vanilla version of the game with no updates. And that sucked because when this game first came out, it was rather buggy, to say the least. We're going to hunt the jubals. Okay, I think we're going to win. And we're going to win because his friends are not going to help him. And this would be much harder if the other jubals would fight back. Of course, they're not going to do that because they're babies. So I'm going to quickly eat to get my health back before they catch on to what's going on. And this is rather vicious, isn't it? The Gecko is a rather vicious creature. But we need to keep hunting and eating, gaining DNA to evolve further. And I see you, little guy. Come here. So, is that our next victim, the Octillions? Probably. One more hit. There you go. So there's another species extincted. Okay, the Octillions are actually evolving, so we cannot deal with them. I'll go over and check them out. But as you'll see, they just jumped into these cocoon sac-like creatures. Jump to spacebar. So I can't interact with them. They've escaped me for now. I was coming over there to knock some sense into them. But alas, I'll have to wait. So there we have a little jump. Isn't that fun? So I see this is an upgraded and evolved animal. And, you can kind of tell those first creatures were a little just fresh out the ocean cell boys. But these guys have been here a little longer, and as such they've got more health, and they're a little more smart and sophisticated, but they're herbivores, so they're not exactly angry with me walking around everywhere, so that's good, because they would kick my butt currently. So I'm gonna pick up these bones, and I think I will go ahead and head on back to my nest after I pick up these bones, and that'll be the first episode of Spore in the Bag, I think. We're getting a lot of arms. I'm not entirely sure that my creature will be using arms. Well, it will be using arms at some point, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Okay, there's a nest here. The Batsu. Shall I hunt the Batsu? No, I don't think I will. I think I will just head back to nest. We may come back and hunt the Batsu afterwards, but home sweet home. So I got my health bar over here. There's my hunger bar. This is an extinct nest. So I need to go up north. If I see the mini-map, everything is really small for some reason. But that's okay. I don't feel like messing with it too much because I don't want to ruin anything. But with that, I am going to go ahead and save the game, and this will be it for this first episode. So, with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Super excited about this series, more to come, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it. So with that, I'll go ahead and end the video. I love you. Not really.